The barn where I work is a pretty creepy place, and we've had some really strange things happen there over the years. The most common things people witnessed were doors shutting on their own, creaking sounds from up in the loft, and inexplicable shadows showing up on our security cameras. For the most part, one never believed any of it and just assumed that the workers were messing with each other and trying to freak each other out. The barn is very old, and there's a story going around that a kid hanged himself from the rafters way back when, so it's the perfect place for people to try and prank one another with ghost sightings. Anyway, I pretty much ignored all of this until one day when I was teaching a student to ride in our indoor ring. We heard the rafters creaking, and just assumed it was the wind or a cat or something. Then we noticed that the creaking sound was following the student around the ring. Anytime he stopped the horse, the sound would stop. The rafters are really thin, so there's no way someone could be walking up there without us noticing. Then, a few days after that, I was closing up for the night when I heard a very distinct humming noise that sounded like a child playfully humming a song. I thought nothing of it because I assumed either my last student was still outside the barn or that the girls I work with were fooling around trying to scare me. It went on for a good 3 minutes before I finally went to see what it was. No one was in the barn, or in the parking lot, or anywhere near enough for me to hear their humming. I eventually found the girls I worked with, but they were in the office far from there I was. I was pretty creeped out at that point. Finally, the last major incident I witnessed was when one of my coworkers opened the office door to go out and check the horses. Usually the door stays open for a moment then slowly closes. However, after she walked out, the door stayed open for way longer than normal, pushed itself more open, then quickly slammed shut. The girl was no longer near the door at that point, so there's no way she did it. Freaked out, she ran back into the office and we all watched out the door as the horses, one by one, poked their heads out, and watched an invisible thing move down the aisle. Some of them nickered at it and everything, and stretched their necks out toward it. It was the scariest moment in my life. So now I am not so quick to dismiss ghost stories as hoaxes or pranks. Some stuff that happens seriously cannot be explained. My barn has a ghost that loves to follow lesson students around while they ride, hum, and interact with the horses. Edit. A few weeks after all the stuff I saw happen, my boss found a hobo hideout on our trails, complete with a stick shelter, furniture, and a fire pit. We've concluded that some of the creaking sounds and missing stuff can probably be contributed to him, and now every time something weird happens we blame our resident, hobo bum ghost. So creepy. A few years back a few members of our dance group at school, were searching for some construction fences that we needed for a parody of Chicago. So we came across a semi-abandoned industrial place, don't know what it's called. English isn't my first language, and found a bunch of the fences we needed. They were all standing up against a wall and tied to each other in the middle. We got the 3 fences that we wanted and were ready to tie the remaining 22 fences up again. We were with 4 girls, including myself. So we did the following. 2 girls held the remaining fences, the other girl would tie them up, and I held the tree fences we needed. Behind me lies a huge pile of bricks. One of the girls who was holding the fences accidentally lets one slip, and before she realizes what she did, the girl who did the tying work and I are laying under 22 fences. At that moment everyone starts panicking. I landed on the pile of bricks and I feel a lot of pressure on my ribs and knees, and I realize that if I don't get away as fast as possible my kneecaps might possibly snap because of the pressure. I feel so much fear at this moment and look up, only to look in the eyes of my terrified classmate who is looking straight at me. She's in shock. The girls who were holding the fences are both crying about the fact they can't lift the fences back up and that they're sorry. They are both also scared to death. All of a sudden I feel a serene calmness flowing through my body. All the screaming and crying fades away and I am completely focused on the music that is entering my ear through the earplug I still wear. Tool, the Patient, is playing and all I can hear is the sentence, must keep reminding myself of this. I start talking in a very calm voice, explaining that if the fences don't come off quickly I might break both my knees. I keep talking in a calm voice to calm everybody down. I look at both the girls and said something about lifting the fences up one by one. It works. The girl that appeared to be in shock got away first, after that it was my turn. With a loud bang all the fences fall on the pile of bricks I was lying on first. I start laughing like a fucking imbecile, happy I'm still alive and my knees are okay. Right after that I collapse and I'm in a lot of pain. It appeared my ribs were heavily bruised and I only mentioned it then because of the laughing. Blah blah blah. We went to a hospital, everyone did fine. I couldn't dance anymore and my ribs healed, eventually.